Hey Libra, intuitive soul coach here with your January 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Libra. A lot of you are going through some big changes, okay? Big changes. You're reinventing yourself. Some of you may have even been out of work, out of the workforce, or you lost your motivation. You lost your momentum for what it is that you are doing. And I feel like 2024 is the year that you kick it back up a notch. It's like you reinvent yourself. It is all about you loving what it is that you do. You're compensated for it. You're stepping into more flexibility, more freedom, financial freedom. This can be physical freedom as well. I'm just getting that you're spreading your wings, and you do have the butterflies showing up in your past position. So a lot of you have been undergoing a lot of changes when it comes to your career. Now, some of you may have even been working a temporary position, or you were in a temporary energy for a period of time. Maybe it was a few months, perhaps it was a year, but knowing that this situation was temporary, in order for you to learn some very valuable lessons. And I feel like those lessons were all about, self-empowerment, independence. Some of you may have felt like you were on the struggle bus for a little while, and maybe you're coming out of that now. And I feel like there's a lot of really beautiful blessings and opportunities coming in for you. And January is you setting the groundwork for how you want the rest of the year to pan out. They're also showing me the turtle energy. So some of you could be working on a project or working on an idea or some sort of collaboration that's taken a little bit of time, but you're going to get there. So Spirit is saying, don't give up, because something may have felt like it was either backtracked or it wasn't going or growing as fast as you would have liked it to. But I feel like there's some big changes coming in here that have already started to occur in your life. Now, Libra, what do we have for January? Let's see. We're just getting all the cards out here for you. Hopes and fears, please. Hopes and fears. Okay, that makes sense. Major Arcana, Devil. And final outcome. What do we have, please, for Libra? Final outcome for January 2024. Beautiful energy. Libra, you're coming out of a difficult time. I will say that you're coming out of a period of a little bit of stagnancy. Well, not just stagnancy, but big changes that left you feeling stagnant at times. You start off with the butterfly in the recent past. So this could have even started to occur around eclipse season, which was your birth month for a lot of you Librans, October. So there may have been a lot revealed to you around October 2023 into November and December. A lot of you went through some personal changes, professional changes that really affected your career. This could be frivolous spending. Some of you may have been spending more than you made. For others of you, I feel like you may have made some purchases regarding your business or regarding your growth, your education. I feel like this wasn't necessarily frivolous. It was for yourself. Okay, it may have felt frivolous to you, but I feel like this actually helped with your self-confidence or helped you kind of get out of a pickle. It's what you needed at that time. So try not to think of it as frivolous spending. Now, of course, if you were dealing with maybe some tendencies, because you do have the devil here, some tendencies to overshop, okay, or overdo things when it comes to your spending or your finances, I feel like you're going to pay it off or pay it back quickly. Okay, there's going to be some big changes here in 2024 that allow you to have a little bit more fun, because you have arts here, you have movement, temporary jobs, and making work fun again. And I am picking up the energy, Libra, that something that you are doing for work, it's like you lost the passion, you lost the desire to do it. Maybe at one point you had desire, but the reason why you've lost some sort of passion and desire is because you're ready to either move on to something new. There could have been some personal changes in your life where you were guided to focus your energy on something aside from work, career, or business. Maybe there was some personal development, some health, some healing. But I feel like this is a really good sign for you because you are going through transformations that are going to affect you in all areas of your life. And they're really highlighting the solar plexus chakra here, which is the belly. And that's our powerhouse. That's our self-confidence. That is how we show up in the world. So there's some deep healing taking place when it comes to your self-confidence and your gifts and how you show up in the world. Now, you do have the Skull card as your main energy for January, but I like the Skull card because it means that you are reinventing yourself and you don't want to go back to the old energy, especially if it was negative or if it was limiting you. You don't want to go back to that. So when we see the skull, don't let this bring about fear-based energy within you. Yes, you've gone through a little bit of a rough patch here, Libra. Some of you worse than others. Maybe you've had to borrow money. You felt low on cash. Some of you may have even been working with death. You may have had a brush against death yourself, or you are a healer. Maybe you work in hospice. You work in the healing field, healing industry, maybe as a nurse, a Reiki practitioner, a chiropractor, a massage therapist. For others of you, you were out of work, but you're reinventing yourself and you're taking a more holistic approach to what it is that you do or what it is that you want to be doing. You're seeing it from a higher perspective. And I feel like you're adding on some new modalities, or you are looking into being 100% authentic and using the resources that you have. Remember, you are the magician. You are able to create the life that you want. But in order to gain some sort of skill, and I feel like that skill has to do with confidence again. They're really highlighting that solar plexus. You may have had to go through a rough patch. You may have had to reinvent yourself, go through that job loss or that family situation or whatever it may be in order for you to take the leap, to leave the corporate world, go off on your own, or to retire, or to make that move across the country, or to build your own social media platform, or to write that book so you have the experiences to show up and to help others, because a lot of you are star seeds. A lot of you Librans are light workers. And regardless of what you do, I feel like you do it with passion and desire, or at least that's how you want to show up. And if that isn't ringing true for you, if it's been such a struggle that you've lost that confidence, that's what you are reinventing in the month of January, because there's been some loss here for you, Libra, and you're still kind of picking up the pieces, because we start off with double cups, but in the near future, you have the hand. Some of you may even work with your hands. This could be hands-on projects, but it can also be healing hands. Okay, we have manifesting money, reaching goals, financial assistance. Some of you are going to get help obtaining clients or getting a new job or getting your foot in the door, because this is additional help and support. And we need that now more than ever. And I feel for you, you may even be looking at new target markets, a new audience. This is about working with other like-minded individuals. Some of you are gathering with like-minded souls. Okay, it wouldn't surprise me to see the 3 of Cups or a 3 in here for you. Okay, no 3s yet. We do have the Chariot, but I feel like you are making some big moves this year to connect with your people, connect with the people that support you, uplift you, and you're drawing this into your energetic field as well. Okay, so we have the hand showing up. Now, for those of you that are unemployed or you've come to this reading and you have felt a little bit of a void or a lack of, there's some sort of interview coming in for you. So whether you are interviewing for a job position, for a new location, for a new client, for a new employee, I feel like there's going to be positive news around some sort of opportunity. But there could be a checkup or a follow-up. Okay, you may be needing to review some contracts. I feel like you aren't quite sure, Libra. You could be a little bit indecisive on this contract here, but I actually feel like it's a really good thing. And look at that, you do have unemployment. So some of you have been out of work. And if that's the case, there could be an interview coming in here and an offer that comes your way. Yeah, there is going to be some sort of an offer that either is offered to you or it's something that you are manifesting by the end of January 2024. Now, we also have training here. For some of you, you may be taking a course, a class, a workshop. This could be you putting out a class, a course, or a workshop on some sort of a platform or in-person training. Okay, and I really like this card because up here in the corner, you can barely see it, but it says win. So I feel like you are enhancing your skills, you're learning more, you're gaining knowledge in order to win. And whatever win is for you, maybe you want to be on top of, the competition. Maybe you want to save money for a new home. Maybe you want to retire. Whatever your goals are, I feel like you have that winning mindset, or at least that's something you're going to incorporate more of, Libra, in the year 2024, and how you set yourself up in January. And for a lot of you, I feel like it's even prior, so October, November, December, it's like you've had to kind of go through this reinventive period. And even though you may be very knowledgeable, you may be very skilled at your craft, there's some sort of additional training or certification that you are being guided to explore in the month of January. And it could last for many months. Some of you, this is a 6-week course, 8-week course. It could even be 6 months. It may be timeless where you can go visit it at any time, or maybe it's something you are launching or putting out there. But I feel like this training is going to benefit you in more than one way. So if you've been questioning, should I take that course or should I learn something new? The answer is absolutely, because there's a piece that you don't quite know how it's going to benefit you, but it's going to. Okay, you have, yes, unemployment, you have spending. So just take a look at your, expenditures. Some of you may be speaking to a tax accountant, a financial expert, someone who is looking over the numbers here. This could be you doing comparables. They're showing me graphs. They're showing me charts at this time. Maybe you create graphs or charts for your work, or maybe it's for your business. But I feel like you are looking at the numbers and you're looking at where you can save more, where you can spend more. You may be comparing last year's sales to new goals for this year. But I'm getting professional help here when it comes to spending. Maybe that's part of the training that some of you are taking as well. Maybe you're learning about, business or tax incentives. Maybe you're taking some sort of financial class to help you, especially for you entrepreneurs out there. I mean, look at this. You have entrepreneurship. So some of you, you are entrepreneurs or small business owners, or that could be a direction that you are leaning towards, even if you work in the corporate world, because I am getting the energy of flexibility here and financial freedom. So a lot of you Librans, you are business owners out there, or you're trying to build something up on the side. And because I was getting that turtle energy as well, this could be slow and steady. Don't give up and don't compare, because I was getting comparables as well. If you're comparing, your own business from last year to this year on how you can grow and improve, awesome. But try not to compare yourself to other businesses, okay? Because that can set you in a whirlspin of negativity, of not good enough, right? And I'm really getting that highlight with the confidence piece. So you want to be careful of confidence because you're rebuilding it at this time. Now you also have the creativity card, and there's that light bulb going off. So as I mentioned, if creativity has felt a little bit low, if you haven't felt as inspired to take action, or if there has been some hits to the confidence here, I feel like you're regaining that momentum. You're going to have a lot of brilliant ideas. You're going to feel more inspired. For some of you to teach, for some of you to learn with that excuse me, with that training here. I also feel through some sort of change, you're actually going to turn this change, which may have been painful for some of you, you're turning that into gain. So you're turning a negative into a positive here. You are turning some sort of setback or a so-called failure, which I don't look at things as failures. I look at them as learning opportunities, but I feel like you're turning that failure into success. There's something quite beautiful. There's some sort of silver lining coming out of a setback that maybe you've had here. And it's going to help you feel creative, help motivate you to take the next steps in your career. All right, let's dive in here, Libra. You have the Six of Cups as your overall energy for the month of January. This can be a little bit of nostalgia. It can be the card of second chances. Okay, you may even be reconnecting to a past dream that you've had. It could be a past company or a job. Some of you may even be taking a look at maybe an employer that you've applied for, or a job that you've applied for that kind of rolled into the new year as well. You could be getting some feedback or an interview with a place that you've applied at in December. But for the majority of you, Libra, this is about rekindling that inner child. And you have the fun with the butterfly here as well. So there is something about bringing a little splash of fun to your life. Some of you may even work with children. Okay, this is about children or maybe childhood dreams you could be revisiting. What have you always wanted to do? Who have you always wanted to become? Because deep down, that inner knowing, that little girl or little boy within you tapped into that intuitive piece, and you knew that that was part of your life's path. That's why, yes, sometimes we veer off and we say we want to be a firefighter, and we grow up and we're never a firefighter, but maybe it's not the firefighter per se. Maybe it's a healer. Maybe it's a helper. Maybe it's someone who feels like they're making a difference. So take a look at some childhood dreams that you've had, because I feel like this is the year where you grasp on to the concept of childhood dreams. You have fun with it. And there's something here with financial freedom. Financial freedom to do what you love, to make money doing it, to live the type of life that you want. And it may be unconventional for a lot of you. It may not be the traditional path. Maybe you're going off and doing something completely different than most people did 20 years ago, right? So I feel the Six of Cups is showing up here because you are showing your kindness, and other people see that within you. And because you're being kind to others and yourself, I feel like it's coming back tenfold. So this is a really beautiful energy. Some of you you're enhancing your either resume, your self-appearance, your logo, your business cards. You're enhancing by adding color or adding a splash of decor or some sort of fun. You're adding something to the mix here, and it's going to stand out. And it could even be to your own appearance, right? There's something here with you changing up the way that you look, or the way your business looks, or again, your resume, because you want to feel inside and outside. You want to feel like those two match. And I feel like you're changing things up here in a really big way. I also see, if you're a business owner or an entrepreneur, some of you could be changing or altering your prices, altering your look in some way, or, enhancing. There could be a change in a cover, like a cover of a book, or the cover of, a main platform, or maybe a banner. It's almost like a thumbnail type of energy, or a cover photo, where I feel like you're changing it, and you may actually surprise people, but they love it. They may say, wow, you're so bold. I love that look. look, or I love, what you've done with this design, or your website looks really great. That's a wonderful makeover, because you do have this reinventive energy here. And I feel like you're really turning the tables here. You're redoing something from the inside out, and it's showing up in your physical world, Libra. Now, what's crossing your energy is the Eight of Cups, leaving something behind. And that could be, that's why you have the death energy here as well. It could be leaving behind this ending, or maybe a rough patch that you've endured. Because it says there's something better waiting for you, Libra. Do what you know is right, because you're on this spiritual quest. Now, I'm going to give you an example. This is my Eat, Pray, Love card. For those of you that have ever read the book or watched the movie, Julia Roberts, Eat, Pray, Love, it looks like she has everything on paper, right? She has the career, she has, the job, she has the husband, the white picket fence, the 2-car garage. She has all of the traditions, right? Traditional concepts of what happiness looks like, but deep inside, she's not happy. So she knows that there's something that needs to shift within her. She needs to release and let go of an old life, an old version of herself, an old job, or an old belief system in order to walk towards her 9 of Cups. And she does. She gets divorced. She puts her, career on hold, and she goes and travels the world to get back that passion, that desire, that lust for life. So there's something that you are reinventing within yourself. Some of you could even be traveling, but I feel like this is difficult, especially when there are emotional attachments to the life that you have built or the career that you have built. Now, for some of you here, you know what is right for you. It's just taking that step to do it. It is about you having the confidence, again, solar plexus, having the confidence to show up fully and embrace life and say, here I am, universe. Here I am, spirit. Take me as I am. This is who I am. I'm authentic. I'm being of service. This is my mission. This is my purpose. What next is in store? Instead of constantly looking over your shoulder and thinking, okay, is the past going to come creeping in? Am I going to miss the old lifestyle or the old job too much? Or is there something of the past that I'm hanging on to, some sort of lack of confidence, lack of belief in self? So 8 of Cups is showing up, crossing your energy, saying, Libra, there's something better waiting for you. So whatever this is in the past, whatever big changes you've gone through, embrace the change. Don't resist them. Now, what's showing up in your deep past or in your foundation? Libra, you are a go-getter. When you set your mind to something, there's nothing you cannot accomplish. You forgot that part of yourself. The Chariot energy here is the card of triumphant success. Your soul came here to be successful. Not just in career, not just in money, but many areas of your life. Now, success can look different for each and every one of us, but you didn't come here as a quitter, right? You didn't come here to stay stuck. Some of you, though, your purpose, part of your mission was to refine yourself or reconnect to your higher self. And that could even be through spiritually based businesses, spiritual practice, being that light worker that you are. But when this shows up, this is about determination and self-control. It's about career advancement. So you've set yourself up for success in this lifetime, even if you've had some failures or setbacks or preconceived notions of that's what they were. But actually, it was to rebuild self-confidence, determination, and control, right? Acknowledgement of success by others. And you have this in the deep past. So others do acknowledge you. They acknowledge your gifts, your services, your skills. So whatever it is that you do for a living, whatever it is that you have going on when it comes to money, please trust and know, Libra, that this reinventive period that you've had to go through was to actually get you on the right track or get you back on track here. And some of you, you just took a little bit of a detour. It doesn't mean that you weren't living the life out that you meant to live, but sometimes we stay in that energy longer than we want, or, past our expiration date, or we stay because there's some emotional attachments. We hang on to beliefs because they're ingrained based on the conditions or experiences we've gone through. So deep down on a soul level, deep in your foundation, deep in your DNA, deep in your soul, you are set up for success. And there's some part of you that is going to, if it's not now, it's definitely coming in for you, a deep part of you that will be acknowledged by others. And not that you need that acknowledgement, but it certainly helps you feel like you have the confidence to keep on going. And I feel like that's what's coming in here. But most importantly, you're acknowledging it within yourself first. And when you start to acknowledge it within yourself, Libra, the world shifts, right? You jump paradigms. You get out of the old and embrace the new, and you take the lessons with you. So really deep messages here, Libra. Now, in the past, you do have the Nine of Pentacles showing up here. This is an independent energy. Some of you could be independent contractors. You may work for yourself, or you felt like you've had to work really, really hard to become who you wanted to become. Now your dreams are manifesting. Now this does show up in the reverse, or at least the lower vibration here of this energy, but it's still showing up nonetheless. And even though these cards typically, they don't, these ones specifically don't tune into the reversals as much as ones without words, but I feel like there is a love that you have for the beautiful things in life. I mean, you are a Libra after all. I'm a Libra, I get it. But this is hard work leads to great success. So Spirit wants you to know that even in the recent past here, some of you, you may have been tied to maybe a codependent dynamic. Maybe there was something you didn't want to let go of because you thought, well, if I detach from that, am I still going to make enough money? Am I going to have enough to pay the bills? Am I going to be able to stand on my own 2 feet? And the answer is absolutely. Okay. Some of you, you wanted to go off on your own. Will I have enough to survive? Can this be lucrative? Can I grow a business? Can I leave this job and grow and advance, or should I stay? So I feel like your dreams are manifesting here. Your hard work is going to lead to great success, Libra. Don't give up, because all of those beautiful things in life that you've been wanting, that you've been setting up for yourself, they're closer than you think. Nines are about completions. They're about accomplishments. They're also about service of your skills, service to the world. But some of you may have felt like you had to be in a little bit of a solitude space, or you were forced to be in an energy of solitude in order for you to kind of come out, reinvent yourself, that phoenix rising from the ashes. Now, what's above you, Libra? The Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands says, stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence and claim your personal power. I mean, you can't make that up. That's exactly what we said in the very beginning of your reading, before this card even came out. The Seven of Wands is about having confidence to go for what you want. It's about believing in yourself, believing in your gifts, your talents. This is about claiming your personal power, right? Solar plexus energy. And that's what's coming in. That's why you've had to go through some heartache or some loss, some abandonment, some rejection, or some rough times to reinvent yourself, to reclaim your personal power, because the comeback is stronger than the setback. So what you are setting yourself up for here, Libra, is major financial success, financial freedom, but it's also about soul path. Right? You're listening to your own inner knowing. You're listening to your intuition, and you're helping other people listen to their intuition as well. Beautiful energy. Now, what's showing up in the near future, Libra? The Knight of Swords. There you are, right? You're ready to take off. You're kicking butt and taking names here. It's time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. There's the key here. You start off with 2 emotional cards. You have the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups, the challenge, because you're still emotionally connected to a situation. You're disconnecting. You're disconnecting emotionally, and you're getting into that brilliant mind of yours, and you're saying, you know what? There is no stopping me. I'm not letting someone else's opinions or some attachments that maybe I took too personally, and it hurt my self-confidence. It hurt my heart or my dignity, my pride. You're saying, I understand that that's not a reflection of, myself or my self-worth. So you're getting into a better mind space here in the near future. This Knight of Swords, he's strong, he's committed, he's diligent, he's intellectual, and he moves quickly. And Libra, when you make your mind up, right, there's no stopping you. So if there's something that you want, which I see there is, you're standing up for what you believe in, you're having confidence, and this is you reclaiming your personal power. The Swords is air. You are air. So time to move quickly. You're going to choose some logic here over emotion, and that's going to be the catalyst that completely gets you from this Eight of Cups, where you may be currently still kind of looking back. Oh gosh, what's coming back from the past? Or is that belief going to creep in? Or what if I don't have the confidence, right? The what ifs. It's going to get you out of the what ifs into the make it happen. Okay, this is beautiful energy. This is about you stepping fully over the bridge. You can see here that she hasn't even quite stepped. She's thought about it. There's a bridge that's leading to far, far better, but she's still on the one side here. So for a lot of you, what you're doing is you're crossing this threshold, you're crossing this bridge, and once you get to the other side, it's like that bridge. If you've ever seen those bridges that kind of go up to let the ships pass underneath, that's what's happening. So you're not going to go back. There's no way to get back unless you jump in the water and start swimming. Chances are you're not going to do that, right? So there's something better waiting for you, and I feel like you're heading directly towards it. Now, how are you feeling, Libra? You're feeling like you've had to test your resolve. You're the strength energy here. Some of you may even have strong Leo placements in your chart, or there could have been some deep activations around that 8-8 Lionsgate portal. Now, this is showing up actually card 11. Typically, the strength is card 8, but the 8 and the 11 are swapped. So that's interesting as well, because the 11 is justice, which is Libran energy. So there is some sort of karmic cycle that you had to endure or go through in the past. This is about bringing balance back into your life, Libra. This is about truth. Some of you may have even had to deal with a judgment against you, or maybe you yourself were judging yourself. There could have been legalities. Maybe some of you are lawyers or you work in the legal field, but it says strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence. You can't make this up. You have that showing up numerous times here. Have confidence, self-confidence, personal power, right? Stand up for what you believe in. And it says here, forgiveness. So forgive yourself for staying in a situation maybe longer than you wanted to. Forgive others for rejecting or abandoning, right? Forgive the experience, because some of you may have taken it on too personally instead of remembering that life is happening for you, not to you, because you're coming out stronger. You are reinventing yourself, and this new version of you is stronger because you've had to go through some sort of a setback here, Libra. Okay, strength and grace through kindness. Don't forget to be kind to yourself, right? You're stronger than you think. You have the inner strength to not self-sabotage, to not succumb to the shadows and to the weakness, but to face them head on, to make them your ally instead of, looking at them as a separate piece of you. It's all part of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the challenges, the setbacks, the successes, the failures. It's all part of the human experience. It's all part of your experience, Libra. Now, what's going on in your environment? You have the Page of Wands, some new exciting opportunities here. I love this. So earlier, actually, I think we had mentioned something about, maybe it was the Three of Pentacles, but I feel like this is also something being offered. It says, follow your passions. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. This is you looking at a challenge, an exciting new opportunity, and giving it a wink. I love this energy. Libra is coming back home to yourself. Libra is getting that confidence back on. This is you feeling energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. And so we have playfulness showing up a couple of different times throughout your reading. So I am getting here this with that inner child. It's about you embracing, having fun with your work, rebuilding something within you, but stronger, built from a solid, confident manifestation versus manifestations that are more fear-based or more, egoic centered. This is soul. This is heart and soul, but it's also about passion projects, things coming alive within you. So definitely exciting, adventurous times ahead, Libra. I love this for you. There could be a new opportunity or a new message that brings you some growth, that brings you some excitement. Someone may say to you, hey, Libra, let's check out this class, or let's sign up for this workshop, or let's travel, let's go on a trip. Whatever this is here for you, it could even be a new opportunity when it does come to your career, right? A message about career, your project, or a course of study. But whatever this is, there's a big opportunity for growth, for expansion, for maturity, right? Jump into the mix here, because this is something that's exciting. And you have the 7 of Wands as well. So Spirit is saying, stand up for what you believe in. And if you believe in this opportunity, you're going to hit, that King of Wands status, which really actually you're going to hit the King of Pentacles. That's your final outcome. Spoiler alert. But you have here a little bit of a hope and a little bit of a fear that you're still working through. So I want to talk about this here. You have the devil. The devil is making some decisions in your life. Am I going to choose to stay in, the old paradigm with the 8 of Pentacles? Am I going to choose to stay behind this bridge and just hope that I can cross? But for whatever reason, there's a little troll underneath the bridge, and the troll wants to make my life miserable, right? The troll has some sort of a toll that I must pay. The troll in this instance is the devil, right? The devil is part of the fear. The fear, it says, release yourself from that which holds you back, right? What's holding you back is that troll or that devil under the bridge saying, haha, Libra, no way are you going to be able to cross this, or you don't have the confidence, you're going to fall flat on your face, you're going to get on the bridge, it's going to be pulled out from underneath you. Whatever those thoughts are, whatever the past is, whatever emotional ties that you have to a situation, to a job, to a person, to whatever this may be, release yourself. Because there's a need to detox. There's a need to get rid of that troll. Not believe in that troll or just drown the darn troll, right? Unnecessary worry based on a lack of, you can't make this up, Libra, a lack of what? Self-confidence. I mean, really, it comes down to you rebuilding that confidence within. But sometimes when that troll takes so many hits at you, when that troll has threatened you so many times, we tend to let that troll get in our head, get into our energy field. Not today, troll. Okay, it's time to detox you out of my life, and that's what you're saying here. And you're making a decision to get rid of that troll and cross that bridge. Because what's on the other side of the bridge, Libra? You have the Queen of Pentacles. I love the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I love the Queen of Pentacles, and this is why, because she's stable. She is someone who's very aware of what's going on in the spiritual, but also able to bring it down to reality. And this is Earth energy, and January is Capricorn and Aquarius as well, but it's Capricorn earthy energy. And this is a perfect time for you when we roll out of that Mercury retrograde in the sign of Capricorn around the 1st of January. We're going to stay in Capricorn until around the 20th, I believe. So between the 1st and the 20th is a really wonderful time to ground some of those dreams into reality. You're very mature, Libra. You're practical. You're generous. You're generous of your time, your love, your heart. And for the most part, you are happy. You're a happy person, happy-go-lucky. You want other people to be happy as well. You just want peace. You want balance. You want happiness. And it says here, nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. So some of you Librans out there, you are giving practical and wise advice. You may be coaches, mentors, healers, shamans, right? You could be, a nurse or a doctor or a professional in some sort of field that you excel in, and people look up to you. And that's what we said earlier. There are people who want to hear what you have to say because you're good at it, and you give people practical advice. You don't want to sugarcoat things, right? You don't want people to live in a fantasy, but you also want to add a splash of fun and a splash of magic and say, you know what? There is magic in the world, but you can grab that magic and you can do something beautiful with it, and you can manifest what you want. So I feel like a lot of you, you're being very mature about your next moves. You are thinking logically, you're using that beautiful mind, but you also realize that even if something has been difficult emotionally to overcome or to regain that sense of, self-control, that sense of confidence, that sense of equilibrium, you're hitting it strong here with the Queen of Pentacles as your outcome. So I'm so proud of you. Pat yourself on the back here. Nurture yourself and continue nurturing your career, nurturing your business, your reputation, and know that you are attracting the things into your life that are going to bring a lot of success because you yourself believe in success, right? And sometimes you see in the Queen of Pentacles, there's a rabbit. Now, I don't see it in this card, but rabbits can be, that lucky rabbit's foot, which can be about luck and fortune, but it's also about fertility. So whatever it is that you are focusing on has the ability to grow and to multiply. So you can turn your, dollar into 100, right? If you can turn something into something way bigger, okay? But you must believe in yourself. You must have that confidence to know that you have what it takes here, Libra. And I don't know if we talked about this at the bottom of the deck. You actually have the frame card showing up. And this is what you don't see coming. Some of you, there's some sort of an accomplishment here. You may even work in the art and design. There could be home improvements. Maybe you work from home because this is self-employment, home-oriented. I'm also getting a certification here, okay, that you could stick in this frame. So some of you could be working with decor, or you may be working again with organization skills. A lot of you Librans are very organizational, and you're going to have a steady income coming in before you know it. Beautiful. Let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Libra January 2024 when it comes to career, money, wealth, and abundance? What do we have for Libra? Oh my gosh, you can't make this up. Libra, look at this. No, it's not self-confidence, but you're going to have the self-confidence. You're going to have the personal power to believe in yourself and manifest this new life. I love this new life card. And look at this, Libra. It's card 39. Some of you may be 39 years old. Maybe 39 is a significant number or was a significant year for you. Now, the new life card is all about birth of new ideas. It's about growth. It's about opportunities, a breath of fresh air, and life renewing itself. Beautiful. You have every reason to be optimistic right now, Libra, as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in thy bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious. There's that page energy here. Okay, stay curious. Let's see. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling upon you. Yes, it is. This goes hand in hand with your reading here, because we see you crossing over that bridge and we see what's waiting. Once you build that momentum, once you reclaim that personal power here, there is that electricity, right? Especially with the Knight of Swords coming in with passion. You're ready to give that wink, give that challenge a nice big wink and say, all right, I'm showing up. Here I am. I have the confidence to say, ready, set, go. Here's my new life. Now, for some of you, I'm going to read the protection just because some of you may still be having a difficult time crossing that bridge. This may be why. So please take this as it resonates. You must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit that you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and you haven't quite hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. Beautiful. And we have that energy of training and we have the page here. So for some of you, yes, there is a beginning, and I'm getting that turtle energy again. So there's some sort of slow beginning. Maybe some of you haven't quite hit your stride, but trust that fortune is smiling upon you and trust that it's only going to get better from here on out, Libra. Trust that you have the confidence to really grow and really thrive in your line of work. All right, now last but not least, let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. Now at this time, Libra, I just ask if you can, please take a nice deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Nice big breath. Hold it as long as you can and release through the mouth with a nice big sigh. And with your eyes closed, I want you to tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it's an animal that swims deep in the sea. Your animal could be wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, one that's visited through your dreams, or one that you've recently seen in the great outdoors. There is no right or wrong answer, Libra. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animal in the comment box below the reading to be entered into the giveaway, where I draw one winner around the 1st of each month and post right back here on the channel. All right, and for some of you who have not been receiving the notifications or the videos, I have been getting a lot of comments. Please do hit that like, share, subscribe, maybe even resubscribe and hit that notification bell, because I think this channel has been completely thrown out of the algorithm and we need to get it back in. So thank you so much for your support, Libra. Wow, look at this one. You have the skunk. What's it say? Know your worth. Know your worth. You're worth it. You're worthy of financial abundance. You're worthy of success. You're worthy of beautiful things, Libra. So know your worth, even if life stings, because you have here the wasp. Sometimes life does sting. We see that you've gone through a rough patch. There's been some situations that have felt a little bit painful for you, but I feel out of it all, again, trust the great mystery. Because you have whale spirit, you have wasp, you have skunk, and you have koala. Trust the great mystery, because spirit has a plan for you, Libra. Your higher self knows. We have access to tune into our Akashic records. You may be even practicing more of a spiritual meditative practice. A lot of you are enhancing your skills and your gifts by maybe taking some classes or courses, okay, on intuition, on tarot, on meditation. I feel like you are going to work on your spiritual practice more in 2024, and you're going to increase and enhance a lot of the skills that you already have, but you're going to work on listening and understanding and becoming more aware of your surroundings. Some of you may be 35, 64, 65, or 54. And I love that skunk was your first card out here, Libra. So definitely know your worth. You're rebuilding that sense of confidence within, and life is changing here in a big way. But yes, some of you had to go through a difficult time of your life, a karmic experience, or some major soul lessons to really put you on track with who you are, to build that confidence that maybe you had before, but it's nothing compared to the confidence that you are rebuilding. Because when you can transmute pain into gain, there's no stopping you, Libra. And I feel that with you. There's no stopping you here. Whatever this new life is presenting for you, it is magical. It is abundant. It is a force to be reckoned with, and it's definitely calling your name. Thank you so much for tuning in, Libra. I hope this resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, again, show your support in any way that you can. I would love to see your power animals in the comment section below to be entered into that free reading giveaway. Thank you so very much for your time, your love, and your energy. Till next time.